Alive.
Get this party started.
I will pay you a lot of money never to do that again.
Okay. How much are we talking? $1.05? I mean, that's how much freedom costs. So
Damn, did StreamYard just get all weird, or was that me?
I don't know. What did it do?
Well, here's what happened to me. I made an Eric vagina joke,
Oh,
I
and
missed
then
it.
every single panel on StreamYard froze, and then did a little swirly reset, and now here we are. So I'm pretty
That
sure
must have been
Eric ruined
you.
StreamYard.
Well, I mean, he ruins a lot of things.
I
So
did not see anything.
Eric's
It's-
vagina
yeah,
ruins things.
right in the vagina.
I hate that I've never actually heard him or seen him say this.
Oh, I got it in Dropbox. Hold on.
Yeah, we have it recorded. Got it queued up.
Fuck, did Dropbox change the icon?
Probably. I'm pretty
Zoom
sure I've
changed
got
their
it.
icon, and it's like, what are you doing?
Who can find it first? I've got a lot of fun things in my Dropbox, like uh editing Lena to sound to I bleeped a conversation Lena had, and it just sounds
I have a
filthy.
vague recollection of that
It sounds just
because I'm not
filthy.
like that.
Fuck you in the vagina.
That's the one.
there it is.
That fucking guy, man.
Oh my God.
And this is why we don't do band practice anymore.
One of my favorite edits was when we did we were doing one of the it's not Miyazaki, one of the why am I blanking on his name? Toshiro Mifune,
Oh, Kurosawa.
Kurosawa. We were doing one of the Kurosawa movies, and David says he's talking, and he's like, we were talking about the guy's brother, and the brother was just an asshole, and he's like, I love the dick brother, and I cut it just right.
Do you remember that?
So I've got an MP3 of David saying, I love the dick.
I do remember saying that.
And I didn't have to cut that up at all. I just cut the ends off of it. It was perfect.
The thing is, I've said that a lot, so
Oh yeah, it's not hard. It's not hard to catch you saying that. I know what I said, Mitch. All right, before we roll into tonight's discussion, what are we talking about next week? Did we decide? There was a few movies I had mentioned before.
Right, Crushing Talent.
Crushing Talent. Yep.
Mhm.
The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
Oh, there it is. That's the one.
Yep.
Mhm.
5/25,
Is that
1977.
streaming or is that movie? Oh,
Which one? I
the
lost
unbearable
everything.
what?
The Unbearable
Weight.
Weight of Massive Talent. It's a just look up Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage and Pedro Pascal.
You
Oh, okay.
can. Looks like you can watch it on Hulu. I've not confirmed that.
We watched it on Showtime, I think.
Well,
about a month
Hulu
ago.
gives me a 502 bad gateway, so
Well.
I don't have Showtime.
unbearable weight of. You can watch it with the Stars add-on.
Oh, well. If you have stars, then stars.
The Stars Guard. Oh no!
Mm.
Please re-enter your password. No.
Oh, the
You can
worst.
rent it. I can rent it on Amazon, so hopefully it's not like a $20 rental.
I cannot imagine that it would be.
There's also like Christmas movies like Violent Night
Mhm.
and Spirited, the Will Ferrell one.
Yes, but some of us hate Christmas.
Mm.
Yeah, we know. I mean, we can actually save those for next Christmas. It'll probably be a lot easier to stream them then, especially Violent Night.
Mhm.
Santa's doing a Die Hard.
There have been a number of those.
Mm-hmm.
Similar.
All right. So we're doing Unbearable Weight.
Sure. Let's do it.
I will put that on my calendar to forget to watch.
I shall do my
until-
best to
Perfect.
be here.
Perfect. All right, let's get this ball rolling. Hey, this is Tony.
Hey, it's Mitch.
And this is Lena.
Lane.
This is David.
We are the backseat producers. Lane, it's been too long. You forgot how to do this.
Well, I know David's last. So
Well, yeah,
I just
that's the rule.
I just figured I'd let
I do like going last.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
And this is the movie you chose to come back for.
I wanted
Lena,
to see this movie. I really did.
Lena, what did you think of this movie?
I honestly, I really, really liked it. It's all right, I'm just gonna leave it at that because then I'll get into the rest later.
All right. Mitch, what did you think?
Oh, it was nice, but maybe a little bit dull.
David.
I expected not to like this movie, and it was a fine movie. I will be upset when it wins awards over Everything Everywhere, because it will, and that is going to be a crime.
I really enjoyed this movie. I've seen it twice now.
Twice? Oh.
Yep.
Whew.
Yep. I wanted to
Oh,
rewatch
Tony.
it before the podcast because
I wanted to see
saw
it again
the first
but
time a
I
month
didn't
ago.
get to.
Oh my gosh, I had to break it up into 2 chunks.
Yeah, me too.
I did that the second time, but that was more situational. I just ran out of time to
Sure.
finish watching it all in one shot.
I like movies like that. I just get a hunger for them. It's just people, no bells, no whistles. It's just people.
Was the whistle not that he cut off his own
It's like eating
fingers?
it's well, yeah, but that's it was. And there could have been a pseudo did the dog die,
I was real unhappy in the middle of
because
that
I
movie.
almost turned off the movie because I knew it was coming.
You knew it was coming. I don't understand what's happening here. One, you were looking forward to this movie, which seems impossible to me. Like
Yeah.
nothing in a trailer would like get me excited to see this movie. And two, you knew it was coming.
Well, I didn't know it was coming until shortly before I sat down to watch it. But it
What did
it
you look it
wasn't
up?
as it wasn't as gruesome. I looked something up and then accidentally ran my eyes across it. I was looking up something
Oh.
about the actors, and just your eyes catch something and it's like, oh fuck, now I know this.
Alas, poor Jenny.
Yeah. Were you looking up, does Gleason die? Because he had just died in real life.
I was excuse me, I was looking up oh shit, I just forgot his name. The younger one.
Colin Farrell?
No,
Oh, the dude who's in
one who was the
Eternals?
son of the police. Of the
Barry
Uh,
Barry Keoghan.
Barry Keoghan or something.
Keoghan?
Yeah.
I didn't look up how to
Yep.
pronounce his
Him.
name.
Oh yeah.
I was
How do you
looking him up
pronounce-
and then just ran across it in information. But I kind of it doesn't have like a whole lot of super depth to it, but it's, I mean, as insane as it was, it seems more real. Like I could,
This movie.
I thought good.
This movie was nominated for 9 Oscars.
Yeah.
Best performance by an actress, actor, music written, best motion picture, achievement in directing, performance by an actor in supporting role, performance by an actor in supporting role, best original screenplay, and best achievement in film editing.
I did not realize that Kerry Condon, the sister, that she was nominated for an Oscar as well. I missed that.
Yep, she was.
Oh,
I don't understand why she was nominated for an Oscar. I don't.
I don't either. I mean, she doesn't
she
suck,
was-
but there wasn't much there.
All right. So the performances of those 4 people were good. I
Mhm.
enjoyed their
were.
performances.
Yes, because this was a play.
Yep.
And that dumb kid we were just talking about, Barry
hmm
Kerr, was way better cast
Kerry
here
Keoghan.
than he was in the Eternals, right? Because he just kind of looks dumb, like already. So like, this was like spot on. Yeah,
Mhm.
get that dumb looking guy.
Yeah. And I do think that I do feel like there's a component to these nominations that is, well, these people portrayed like their Irish acting was incredible, but all these people are Irish. So like
Yeah.
I feel like there's just a little bit of translation error because like Kerry Condon doesn't do a whole like I think she probably has maybe 5 minutes of dialogue in the entire goddamn movie. Most of the movie for her is walking
Probably.
around looking angry.
hmm
Honestly, the best part of her lines was the letter she wrote to her brother at the end.
Mhm.
Like that was the best part of her script.
I liked her performance on the side of the lake with
Oh yeah,
Very, yeah.
Barry.
Dominic.
Yeah.
let him down easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she could have been cruel about it. And she was forceful about it, but she kind of had to be to get it through his thick skull.
Yeah, he didn't seem to pick
And
up on
I mean, they're all
subtlety.
on this island, barely leave the island. So if she doesn't make it clear, he's not going to stop. He'd keep pestering her, and then she'd run him over with the horse.
Well, I mean, they didn't want to leave the island.
Yeah, this isn't Lost.
I agree, Claire.
I really liked it. I didn't find it boring.
I don't need Irish Civil War allegory
really.
movies.
I mean, it wasn't an allegory, it was the backdrop. It was literally the backdrop of the movie.
No, it was also an allegory.
Was the Irish Civil War because the people of Ireland were like largely bored and they thought a civil war would be more interesting?
I think the Civil War was because after they got their independence, half of them were like, we shouldn't have our independence.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure that's the situation, and so the allegorical part of this is that it was largely a war over something incredibly stupid.
Yeah.
And like his self-inflicted harm was Ireland inflicting harm on itself for no reason. Like that was the deal. I'll cut off my finger to spite my countrymen.
All right.
I mean, as far as performances go, I really liked Colin Farrell. Like I thought, like the way he was hurt by his friend not talking to him anymore was good. Like I thought and like the way he was baffled and the way he was, I don't know, the way he interacted with even the weird student that showed up that he tried to trick into leaving. Like I don't know.
Declan.
Declan.
yeah. Like all of his stuff, like I don't know,
It was
landed right for me.
It was a milk
like-
truck.
That's how my mom
No,
died.
what? That's not possible.
That happens to people all the time.
If it's the same one. Yeah, so like his comedic timing worked well with the script.
Mhm.
Like he had a really spot on comedic time. Like he had the right exact comedic timing that this script called for. I think Brendan Gleason was fine, but basically had nothing to do other than be grumpy and play the fiddle.
Mhm.
So like
And throw fingers.
and throw
He
fingers,
really does
and
play
it's
the
gonna
fiddle.
be when he wins his Oscar for Best Actor in a Supporting Role. It's gonna be because he's dead.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
He's dead?
Yeah,
Is he?
When did he die?
didn't he just die?
No.
Oh.
No, he's alive.
Mhm.
Shit, who the fuck am I thinking
Well,
of then?
good for him.
I don't know.
I thought the deal was that this
don't
dude
know.
died.
No.
Did someone
Oh.
die around this?
Not that I'm aware of.
Who died?
Mm-mm.
Jenny.
around
Jenny
Banshees?
died.
Honestly, since
No,
this
I
year
don't wanna talk
started,
about it.
everybody did. Jenny died.
I was gonna do a quick Google search for dead Irish actor.
Man, I don't know. Yeah, well, that didn't help. You know what? Maybe I'm thinking of the dude who played Hagrid.
He died.
Maybe. That
Maybe
was
that's
sad.
what I'm thinking of.
I've always
Maybe.
loved him.
I thought Brendan Gleeson's best moment here is when Padraig is like tearing him up. He's drunk and he's like yelling at him in the bar, and his sort of
Mhm.
reactions to that of like realizing like, oh man, I do kind of like this guy when he's interesting. Like there's like all of that. Like I thought really was a good reaction take to it. Oh,
Same as cutting a man's dick off.
sure.
Oh.
So I like it. Beth, thank you. Said so much about male friendship.
Okay,
Cutting a
yeah.
man's dick off. Okay, good.
No, I agree with Beth all the way until the last sentence. I'm not sure I can get behind that yet. I need to
I do too.
process
And
that
it's not
more.
that I don't agree, I'm just a little.
I just need to process it more. I'm not saying it's wrong. I need to process that more.
Well, maybe it's like
I-
much like a dick and balls.
I
Men just
absolutely
need to
agree
hang
with
out
you.
and be seen.
Mhm.
I heard you mention.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. I saw this movie as a character study, so the slowness didn't bother me. It gave me time
Mhm.
with all the characters, and I enjoyed that. I thought the
I loved that
comedi-
busybody lady who in the little post office store.
Yeah. I thought the moments that were supposed to be comedic landed well.
Go on.
No, that's I appreciated the movie.
Playing a Freud.
I feel like in this movie there was the backdrop of Ireland was doing a lot of work, which is going to translate to beautiful cinematography. But I think it's just Ireland is very pretty in that part of the world and doesn't have anything to do with the cinematography.
There was good cinematography around the beauty because they could have shot some things differently and not shown off the landscape.
Yeah, I guess I'd want to see that. Like, I want to see the movie that's filming Irish countryside with bad cinematography, right? So that I can see, like, oh yeah, that's just shitty Ireland, as opposed to, because it seems like everything, like no matter where you turn the camera, it would be something gorgeous. But maybe that's because I don't see it any other way. Like, that is good cinematography, so I don't know, like,
Right.
the contrast of what bad cinematography in Ireland looks like. What, Game of Thrones season 7? Like, I don't know.
I mean, then it would just be dark.
Yeah. I think it's something like Royal Tenenbaums, where there's filming in New York, but they try never to show anything New Yorky about it. Like, even when in this park with like great views of the Statue of Liberty, they block it so that Gene Hackman's standing in front of the Statue of Liberty, so you can't see it. I'm like, could you do that in Ireland? Could you have someone stand in front of the beautiful scenery so you couldn't see it? Like, I don't. If you turn around, there's more beautiful scenery. But it did look really nice. It was pretty.
Yeah.
It did look nice and it was pretty. And I'm not saying that they, like, the script is good.
Mhm.
Like, it's clever. But I don't know that it's 2 hours clever and 9 Academy Awards clever, nomination clever.
Well, 4 of those 9 Academy Awards were for acting.
Sure. But how else
So-
will we experience the script, Tony?
Also, I can't justify counting the Best Picture Academy Award in a list of the number of awards because 10 fucking movies get nominated.
Yeah.
That lessens the impact of saying a movie is nominated for Best Picture.
Yes. Okay, and just a reminder for the movies that are nominated. Wait a minute,
Yeah.
hold on. This is last year? This is not what we want. I don't know why Googling this took me to last year. Best Picture. All right. The nominees are All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of Water,
Sure.
Banshees of Inisherin, Elvis,
Yeah.
Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fablemans, Tar, Top Gun Maverick, Triangle of Sadness, and Women Talking. I do actually want to see Women Talking.
Yeah. I saw the.
I've heard that that's wild, and it's just women talking in a barn.
Well, I saw the trailer and like the actors in that movie are just like it. Like I want to see all of them doing things. Like it's just some good talent there on the screen.
I only recognize Frances McDormand.
Rooney Mara.
She's not listed in the.
Claire Foy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It just says Dee Dee Gardner, Jeremy
Oh,
Kleiner, and
Judith, I
Frances McDormand.
like her.
Oh, those are the producers.
Yeah, those are the producers.
Oh, shit, that's
That's
okay.
who gets nominated for Best Pictures.
Oh, I got
The
it.
producers.
But like Top Gun Maverick and Avatar: Way of Water, like fucking come on.
I have not seen Avatar.
But you know it doesn't
I
deserve
know.
to be on this list.
I have not seen it. I want to see it. I know it does not deserve to be on the list.
You know it shouldn't
Absolutely.
be on this list.
I don't know why Top Gun is on that list. And then people were so bent out of shape that Tom Cruise was not nominated. I'm like, it's Top Gun.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
It's
just
Top Gun.
playing
I don't-
himself.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Right. It's Best Picture, not Biggest Picture.
Right. It
So
has nothing to
then-
do with finances.
I don't know what else to complain about on this list because I have only seen I've only seen 2 of the movies on this list now.
I saw a couple of minutes of and have no interest in seeing any more of Elvis
Oh,
because
Wow.
it's
I've not
Baz
seen.
Luhrmann. I don't like Baz Luhrmann. I just
Mm.
do not like Baz Luhrmann.
Oh, Baz.
I still haven't seen Everything Everywhere All at Once, but I really,
What?
really need to.
That is a
I
fucking
know.
crime.
That is a goddamn
so
crime.
good.
I will
prepared.
very soon.
Be prepared to cry.
I wanted to win every award.
Yep.
Yeah,
Because it deserves it.
it
Even
does.
in the parallel universe where Brendan
Does
Gleeson
he
has
deserve
died,
the
I
Oscar
still
for
want
Best
everything
Actor?
to win.
Are they
What's his
nominated
name?
in
Alert.
all
I
of the
think
same
does he deserve the
categories?
Oscar?
I don't.
Who?
I think there are things that don't cross over. I know everything has 11 nominations.
Whew.
Yeah.
But I don't think it has a best actor nom, right? It's
I don't
got
think so. I
actress
think he
for
means,
Michelle Yeoh.
and I think he is supporting.
Actor in a supporting. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
think.
got actor and
Yeah, I
yeah,
think
he
so.
is as actor in a supporting. For if you're talking about Keoghan.
Yeah, and boy, if he doesn't win that one, that's at least from the things that I've
God,
seen.
he was so fucking
He
good.
was so good.
And then the rest of these, but he's going up against Brian Tyree Henry for a movie I haven't seen, but I want him to win.
I do love Brian Tyree Henry.
Man, this is gonna be a rough category. This is gonna be a rough. Imagine you quit acting for like 30 years, you come back, you give the best performance of your life, and you're nominating as Brendan Gleeson in this, Brian Tyree Henry, Barry Keoghan from the fucking, and then Judd Hirsch for the Fablemans, a thing I have never heard of before.
The Fablemans is Spielberg's like autobiographical story of him growing up.
Oh my god, and it's called The Fablemans.
Didn't Spielberg win the Golden Globe for that?
Yes.
Oh god, already? Fuck that guy. Oof, that's gonna be tough.
Fablemans is only at the theaters.
Yeah, it
I
didn't.
think. No, maybe. Yeah,
Ruh-roh.
because it's like $20 on Amazon. So
See you, Tony. Woo-hoo!
Whew, that was nice.
Woo!
We lost Tony.
Tony used the wrong window to look up something.
is it me? Am I the
Well,
drunk?
let's go to this other website.
Yeah, and I don't actually have any desire to see The Whale.
No.
Gosh,
I
mean,
do. I really do.
I'm torn.
I know.
right? Like,
I get the feeling it's going to hurt to watch it, but I kind of really
I
want
don't
to see
feel like
it.
that's gonna be the problem.
Everything I've seen about it says don't watch it. Like every review, it's like, yeah, Brendan Fraser's great, but don't watch that fucking movie. That's all you need to know. He's great. Just take my word for it.
And that's what I've heard. And so I'm.
The rest of it is just abuse.
Yeah, which is
I don't like that.
No,
why I'm so.
Yeah, it's like it's like lining up a black actor and then having someone just throw racial slurs at him for 2 hours and having him act against that.
Jesus.
Great. Except it's not racial, it's fat. And and he's not that fat. He is in a fat suit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like.
I mean, if you're gonna do that, at least get a real fat.
I do feel like he's gonna win.
I'm right here.
Well, that's the thing that bugged me about Fat Thor. I'm like, you're an actor. Like you have one job to do, and it's act, and you're getting millions of dollars. Can you just put on some weight? Just
mean,
get Pat Hemsworth. You can fix your body after.
They do that all the time in these Marvel movies. They're
Yeah.
constantly changing how they look for these Marvel movies.
Just unshred.
Yeah.
What was that one movie?
Unshred.
The thing is,
Bale became
it's
like
real
skeletal
easy.
for a movie.
Oh, the
Oh,
machinist.
the machinist. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
The thing is, it's real easy to unshred. I mean, I got a lot of tips. Like you just get a couple bags of these bad boys.
Yeah.
Lots of pasta.
Get a real comfortable chair.
I am so
Figure out-
curious to see what's going to happen to my weight after I come back from Italy.
What? You leaving a leg in Italy, or?
No, I'm gonna go visit. I'm gonna go visit my mom and be fed a lot. All the food.
Yeah, but that's like European a lot.
Mm.
That's not American a lot.
Yeah, it's different.
European
Well,
a lot's like the
But it's my
75%
mother.
normal U.S. proportions.
It's my mother's. So he can serve a lot.
Does she have her own pasta farm where she grows
We'll
pasta
see.
on trees?
Oh, yeah, so funny. Excuse me.
The
I'm
pasta
hoping she'll make me
patties.
gnocchi.
Yeah.
I
I
want
want gnocchi really.
to have Chinese food in Italy. I kind of think there'd be have Chinese food like in a variety of other countries to see what they do. Because I imagine
sure
the
they do.
noodles are really good.
True. I'll actually
could be.
She lives near Turin, and we're gonna spend like one day there. So I'm curious to see what kind.
You're
of
gonna see the
restaurants
shroud?
they have. I might. Can
Is
I?
it
Maybe I
is
can.
it there still?
I know. It
I don't know.
probably not.
Make your own shroud while you're there.
It is.
Bring
It's
it
going in my
back.
backpack.
Bring it back and be like, "This is a Shroud of Turin." Just got to be real careful on the delivery of that article.
Yeah.
This is a Shroud of Turin. Here it is. I brought it home with me.
Make sure you take pictures of creating it, authenticate where you're at, GPS stamp the photos
I don't know.
so
how
that you can sell it on
Shroud.
eBay.
Well, clearly, I might very well need a new laptop, so sure. I don't like this.
Man, I might actually watch the
Laptop.
Academy Awards this year. God, I don't want to do that though because this thing is so dumb. Sunday, March 12th. Oh, nope, busy.
The thing is you can record it and just you can watch the whole thing in like 10 minutes.
I will probably not record it because I don't. What do you
don't have a
record
way to-
things on?
I have a DVR still.
Ew.
Caveman times.
Wait a minute. Is this on a Monday?
That doesn't
March
sound
12th
right.
is a Sunday. It's usually on a Sunday.
Yeah, almost all
Oh,
the war
shit.
shows are on Sundays.
Oh God, that's Moon Hooch week.
Because I'm leaving on March 16th. Woohoo!
God, that's Moon Hooch
Except they
week.
changed. There's 3 flights each way. And each one has like a 2 to 2.5 hour layover, which is good. Because my connections both ways are limited. 2.5 hours, they'll get me to the other terminal. I can have something to eat. I can rest a little bit. Plenty of resting time, nothing to worry about. So every couple of days I get notifications on Expedia that this flight changed times at like 15, 20 minutes, nothing big at all. I get one this morning saying that the flight from Frankfurt was changed. Totally different airline, 7-hour layover.
Whoa.
That's like just enough time to go mad in the
What am I gonna
airport,
do
but
for-
not enough time to do anything else.
Yeah, and it'll be like 5 in the morning when I get there. So I gotta find. They have
In
They have
Frankfurt?
like those little. pods where you can take a nap. Yeah. They're called nap cabs, and they've got like 3 of them. And it's got a little bed and a little desk, and for 2 hours you can rent it for $37 US. So I was reading reviews, and the only bad review was that it's like over by Air Canada. It's really far away from a lot of the other places, the other terminals. So I need to see if I can figure that out.
Hmm.
Jesus. You can almost drive it in the amount of time that you're going to be laying over.
It does feel like
Yeah.
it would be easier to take a train at that point.
Right?
It's
Like
it's
the
8.5
rail
hours
system-
to drive.
the rail system is
And
supposed to be very good, though.
the flight from Frankfurt to Turin is like not even an hour and a half, I think.
Yeah, it's an hour 15.
It's not. Yeah. Because
At
I
least
go from
according
here
to
to
Google.
Chicago, and then
45 minutes.
Chicago to Germany, way there, and Munich on the way back.
Yeah, the train. It looks like
I
the
shall
train
drink all
is
the beer in the airport.
8 hours and 49 minutes.
But you get to see the countryside.
Right, and you're going through Switzerland too.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
That's the way
but
to
I
Oh,
will have
no.
just gotten off of an 8-hour flight. My back can't deal with 16 hours of sitting down.
You can walk around the train. And maybe there'll be
Yeah.
like a murder and you'll be trapped in there and be a suspect. and
Fucking
or
bullet
solver.
train.
Yeah,
Holy
maybe it'll be
shit,
a
yeah.
whole bullet train scenario. See, that'd be
That is
fun.
not so bad.
Through the Alps.
Then, as soon as you get on the plane, just pop some ecstasy.
So
Roll
So,
the whole flight.
So the train going from Frankfurt to Turin actually leaves at 5:50 a.m. and arrives at 2:39 p.m.
Hmm?
That sounds like right in your wheelhouse there.
Mhm.
Sounds like it fits right in with your schedule.
If only I hadn't paid for everything already.
Well, that's what you get for planning
That's
ahead.
okay.
Yeah.
I tried every which way to figure out prices, get it as low as I could, and not risk getting snowed on. So mid-March, it's like 50s and 60s, which is fine. It's not really crappy. It's just the beginning of spring.
Oh, they've got spring over there too.
A little bit, just a little bit.
Hmm.
Plus, my mom and her husband have a little dog who's going to be mine the whole time there. I was like, as soon as I get to your house, that dog is going in my shirt, and he's not coming out until I leave for the airport.
Well, what's going on? Are you going
He's
to start a
my
feud with their neighbor?
puppy.
Are you going to start a feud
Well,
with their
you
neighbor?
know what?
And
They
then
don't like their
chop off
neighbor,
your
so
fingers?
I could. My mother doesn't like the neighbors, so I absolutely could. Find
There was a
some
moment in this movie.
kind of animal.
There was a moment in this movie where he goes to the house and that dog was there.
Hmm.
And then I had a moment. I was
Mm.
like, if he kills this fucking dog, I want to burn my house down.
Who, Pedro?
Yeah, that would.
Well, he
Pedrick.
told him when he said he was going to set his house on fire, leave the dog outside.
Well, yeah, but that's after he goes to the dude's house and he's
Oh,
got
yeah.
the shears and he's
Oh,
looking
yeah,
at the dog.
Yeah, okay, now I remember that now. Yeah, because I had to like, don't you fucking dare.
Well, there was a minute in the movie that I wondered if Colm didn't feed the fingers to Jenny.
You see him throw them though.
Yeah.
And he seemed like legitimately regretful. That
Well,
Jenny
and then and like 2 minutes later, he's in the bar telling him what happened, and he's like, "What? No, no, you're shitting me. No."
He punches out that cop.
Mhm.
That was
Yeah.
fantastic. That dude was a dick.
A cab.
Yeah. I also like that in the bar, he's like, "Hey, this guy's molesting his son," and everyone in the bar is like, "Okay."
Right? And the kid's also like, I didn't tell him that. He's just guessing, but that is true.
So like, feel like I
He's
don't know.
the cop on the island.
Right? Who are you gonna call? It's this guy.
It's just an interesting commentary on the, I don't know, inherent authority of the police being above reproach. God, really missed those times, huh?
Back in the day.
Yeah.
I did really
I
like the
kind of
donkey. Like,
what?
I started to. I cared about the donkey. Like when he said, like, oh, I don't remember what he said. Like, I'm sad, so I'm not gonna leave my donkey outside, or something like that. He was.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm like, "Nah, that's a good
Yeah.
donkey. It's your comfort donkey.
Oh, for a second, I
Yeah.
thought you said you didn't like the donkey.
Oh no,
What?
I'm pro donkey.
Then all the cows are sleeping at the donkey's grave.
Mm. And when he wrote in the letter that Jenny was keeping him company and whatever it was he said. Oh. And they show him bringing Jenny over and burying her. It was sad.
I'm not putting me donkey outside when I'm sad, okay?
That's the one. Yep. Okay. Yes, you keep your donkey in.
It's interesting because, like, the way that the letter is narrated, it's narrated in the tone of he's waiting to die.
Mm-hmm.
So I was surprised that, I guess I wasn't surprised, but that the cop doesn't show up and kill him.
Hmm.
Like at the last minute, the Banshee on the island calls the cop away
Mm-hmm.
because we'd had a prediction of a second
Yeah.
death at that point.
Yeah.
And so I just assumed that that was what that was going to be. And I didn't even realize that we hadn't seen what's his face,
Dominic.
Dominic, in
Mm.
quite some time at that point, because
Yep.
all of the other conflicts had escalated to the point that they
He's so upset he just had to leave. I didn't see that coming until it was almost right there. I didn't pick up on that at all.
If punching a policeman is a sin, then we may as well pack it up and go home.
Mhm. That's another great line.
Mm-hmm.
Colm has some really great lines. The priest, do you think God gives a damn about miniature donkeys, Colm? Colm, I fear he doesn't, and I fear that's where it's all gone wrong.
Yep.
Now that initial exchange with him and the priest, are you having impure thoughts about men?
How dare you?
I really like look at this I found. A stick with a hook. What would you use it for, I wonder? To hook things that are the length of a stick?
Mhm. I felt really bad for Padraig after Dominic, is killed because now Padraig's the dimmest one.
Yeah.
He's the dullest on the island.
Mhm.
He becomes the island idiot.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Does he though? Because I
Probably.
feel like at that point in the movie he's changed.
Yeah, the police officer probably is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I do like, what was it like? I got 10 fingers to count the reasons I'm sane. How about you? It's a good interaction.
What's your tune called? The Banshees of Inisherin, I think. But there are no Banshees on Inisherin. I know.
And when
I just like the
after
double
the house had
SH
burned
sound.
down, I forget what Colm said, but then Patrick was like, "Would have been better if he'd stayed in the house."
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Kind of
Thanks for
wish
taking
he
me after
had.
my dog.
Anytime.
It was good. Yeah, I guess I sort of interpreted Colm's thing. Like, I believed his words, saying like he was afraid that spending too much time with his dull friend was holding him back in some way from whatever amounts to success on this tiny island that no one cares about. Right, but that seemed like it was like all in his head thing. But then realizing when Padraig like rips into him that, oh yeah, this is more interesting. Like this is I can get it. A feud is better than being bored. Let's keep it up.
And he wanted to do his music. I don't see why he stayed friends with him, still done the music.
Hold on.
He
He
played
didn't
in
want
the
to do his
pub anyway.
music.
He wanted a
He-
legacy. He
there it
wanted a
is.
legacy. He didn't. It had nothing to do with doing music.
Yep.
It had to do with leaving a legacy.
Which is why cutting off the fingers wasn't a problem.
Right. Because the song was done.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he didn't have intentions of playing. Like, he was fine not playing it.
Right.
Okay.
But also, I feel like at some point he could have been the dude who cut off all his fingers, which is also a legacy.
Burned
Mhm.
house, no fingers guy. Haunting the
Poem
island.
of the 0 fingers.
So, like, the movie was fine. Like, I think there's a lot of interesting stuff in it, but boy, was it long. It didn't need 2 hours to get me there.
Yeah.
And I know that, like, the sedate pace of the storytelling is part of its charm,
It was for me.
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
I didn't need to be flirted with by this story.
Mhm.
The only other thing that I wanted to mention was I felt that it, like, thematically, at least in Cullum's arc, it reminded me of Good Will Hunting, in that he was being held back by his friend.
Okay.
Like that's it. That's the only that just that little bit. But it just kind of gave me that
yeah,
vibe.
I could see that.
I don't know that I believe. I think he might have thought that, but I don't see how that's. He's got nothing else to fucking do with his time than write this goddamn music.
Right. Well, he thought he was being held back.
Mhm.
Whereas in Good Will Hunting, it was Ben Affleck's character who finally said to Will, "I'm holding you back. You need to fucking go."
Yeah,
The
but that was
happiest part of
true.
my day.
Mhm.
Well, right. The happiest part of my day is
Yeah.
when I'm approaching the house and I don't know whether or not you're going to open the door. And I hope that you don't. Like that.
Well, and I guess you could make the argument that he was holding him back because he didn't write this song till after he stopped being his friend.
But that was more, he was holding him back, but that was his own lack of motivation.
Mhm. I think honestly, though, I think about all the people who, like, I might call friend. If they did spend 2 hours talking to me about the interesting things they found in their pet's shit, I don't know. I'd put some things in question at least.
I mean,
Here's the deal.
a really funny story that takes 3 or 4 minutes with the right buildup.
Yeah.
Sure.
No. I'm not
No.
opposed to finding interesting things in shit stories.
No, I
2
know. 2
hours.
hours.
But
right.
here's the thing. It's a parabolic interest, right? Like if the story is real short, it can be super interesting. And then like if you got this whole curve where it's not interesting any longer than that, but when you start getting to that hour and 45 point, I think the whole is probably pretty interesting because what the fuck are you talking about for 2 hours?
Right.
I don't know.
see what
I
you're saying.
feel like Thursday night at Archon you and I could have had a 2-hour-long conversation about things found in shit.
Yeah.
I
that
think
was
it would have been
fascinating.
interesting,
Well,
at
it
least to us
fascinated
in
me.
the moment.
Yeah. That was a rough night.
It was something.
So I don't know, kind of like rounds the bend of being interesting. I don't regret watching this movie, which I frequently do on movies I don't like,
Mhm.
but I would never watch this movie again.
That's okay.
That's fair.
I think that's right. But I think like your idea that this is fine. I'm like, that's right. Yeah, this is fine.
Mhm. I look forward to being angry about its Oscar wins.
If Colin Farrell wins for Best Actor, would you
Sure.
be angry about that?
I
I
feel
mean, I don't know. I
like
don't know what else is nominated.
Best Actor in a Leading Role: Austin
The guy who
Butler as
did Elvis.
hmm Colin Farrell
Yeah.
for Banshees, Brendan Fraser for The Whale, Paul Mescal for After Sun, and Bill Nighy for Living. I do like Bill Nighy a lot, but I don't know what the hell Living is.
I don't either.
I don't know who Paul Mescal is
Mhm.
either. See what this
Yeah.
dude's been in.
I don't know those at all.
He has been in nothing I've seen. Oh no, he's been in Normal People. I've seen Oh, he was the guy in Normal People. Okay.
I feel like just from what I know of the buzz, having seen only this movie of the ones you talked about, that Brendan Fraser's The Whale is the thing that gets
That is
that
almost
award.
certainly going to win. Just from the buzz.
Which is another reason I want to see it. I don't want to see it. I want to see it. I don't want to see it.
I don't have the boner for Brendan Fraser that the internet does, so
Oh, I always have. He's bonerific.
Mm.
I missed that boner train in high school.
I
And,
really enjoy him in Doom Patrol.
Yep. I like Doom Patrol.
He is really good in that.
Mhm.
I got sad when I found out both those series are being canceled. It's time.
Aw.
It's time, but I wouldn't have minded. I wouldn't mind it more. So speaking of Best Pictures, did you hear about the controversy about the Razzies?
Were they nominated
No.
that like 11-year-old girl?
Yeah, they nominated a 12-year-old, and then they got roasted for it.
Yeah.
And then they released a statement. They're like, you know what? We fucked up. We shouldn't have done it. We apologize. And they removed her name from the nominations. That people who vote for it cannot vote for her. And they've set a rule in place that no one under 18 can be nominated ever again. And it was like, that's actually fair. Like, yeah, you fucked up. And then they like immediately admitted it and
Okay.
did what they could to fix the situation.
Sure.
I mean, I feel like if the Oscars did something stupid, they wouldn't try.
The Oscars have a long legacy of
They
doing
have
stupid
a
shit.
history of it.
Mm-hmm.
Of just like normalized racism and just like they have a long history of bad things.
That all the best actors or all the best directors this time around are men.
Oh.
Women just don't make movies, Tony.
No.
Mhm.
You know, Everything Everywhere has 2 directors, and they're both dudes.
The Daniels.
Mhm.
It's Dan's.
Gosh, I just really want that movie to clean up.
Oh, I just want it to just sweep.
Oh, I loved it so much.
I
Just
gotta
want it
say
to
it.
fucking
Ah.
sweep.
Julie hasn't seen it yet, and it's sitting on our DVR. And it's like every time there's something that we haven't, like, we could watch that. It's like, but it's 9:30 at night.
That's not the time for that.
No, I'm thinking
Thank you, Art.
maybe
I am. I very much am.
maybe this weekend I'll corner her and say, all right, we're gonna watch this now,
Mm-hmm.
so that I can watch it again.
It's on my list of things to watch with Anna, and I have refused to watch anything else with her until we watch it.
Smart.
Nice.
That's a sensible boundary. to
Hold it
set.
hostage.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we gotta watch this. Because I think I've seen it, like, I don't know, 5 or 6 times this year. Like, it's great.
5 or 6 times? Damn, I've only seen it
I mean, I'll just watch it
3.
anytime.
I saw
Like,
it once in the
watch
theater.
again.
I have not seen it again.
I've seen it once in the theater, and then I acquired a group of people to show it to.
Mm.
Among them, my friends who do not watch movies. And I was like, if you're going to watch one movie this year, this is it.
That's a good one. That's the one to watch.
I feel like I've only been to the movies. No, I don't think I've been to the movies this year. Last time I was at the theater was maybe November.
Has
I mean,
anything even come out?
Before that,
only a
very,
month
very.
Yeah, it's February.
Yeah, I know. Feels like a longer. November, I think, was the last time. It was the Duran Duran concert movie.
There's a lot going on
And
there.
then I don't even know.
Mhm.
What's for me?
I'm sure the last Marvel movie was the last time I was in a theater.
I want to see Avatar in the 3D IMAX because get that.
Yeah, I
full
think
spectacle.
honestly, I think the last thing I saw in the theater was Black Panther.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen
Oh
that
yeah,
yet.
Black Panther.
I haven't.
Angela Bassett's nominated
I never saw
for Best Supporting.
Mhm.
Oh. I never saw the first Avatar, and I really don't have an interest in seeing this one either. Just never tickled my fancy.
Hmm. Plane.
Not sure what that reference is. Did I miss something?
I don't know.
Not sure.
All right, who else has got something about this movie?
Well, there's a 2023 movie called Plane.
Oh, the last movie must be.
With Gerard Butler.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing a trailer for that.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that was the name of the film.
Plane.
We didn't talk about the Banshee in the movie.
I did like the Banshee in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably a good retirement plan. Just move to an island
Mm-hmm.
off the coast of Ireland and predict a doom on its residents.
Get yourself a stick with a hook.
I could do that.
Wander around, being weird.
The thing
I could
is,
absolutely
you just
do
gotta
that.
you just gotta say someone's gonna die because you'll eventually be right.
Considering I'll likely have no retirement money. Seems like a decent thing to do. And I've always wanted to go to Ireland.
I want to go to
Yeah.
Scotland.
Oh, absolutely. I actually have a friend in Scotland. I'd like to go visit her.
Seems like only a train ride away from Turin.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go to Christmas Island to see the crab migration.
Ooh,
I
It's just
saw a
like-
video of crabs swimming. It kind of freaked me out.
There's an event going on at my school this week for like welcome back students. And it's
Mhm.
just all it has is the title and it's crab soccer. And there's several things I can imagine what that is.
Yeah.
There's
Do you-
there's a lot of things you could imagine it is. I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but yeah.
Do you have crabs playing soccer?
I hope so.
Because
No.
mouse races is mice
No,
racing.
No, you have
it's-
people crab
you
walking.
crab walking.
No, that's the least interesting idea.
There's
Okay.
a woman on.
So the crab swims, but it doesn't use any of its legs.
It's just these two
I
little
didn't-
things on the side, and they go.
I didn't
super
even know
fast.
it had fins.
Uh-huh.
There's a woman on TikTok that I don't follow her, but she shows up quite often. She has a pet crab, and she gives him snacks.
Don't we all?
And he like gets the food and yum, 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 and it just freaks me out watching a crab eat a carrot or like a piece of a sandwich.
I might have to look that up because I'm kind of interested in watching that.
If I find that the person, I'll tell you.
Yeah, yeah. Share me a
Uh-huh.
TikTok on there.
Crabs of TikTok.
Howie, pet crab Howie. Let's see, what is she called?
It's really wild how TikTok curates things for you and like just for you, because Julie will start mentioning things on TikTok like, oh, I'm sure you've seen all of these things on TikTok that talk about this, and I'm like, I have 100% no clue what the fuck you're talking about.
Yep.
Like this dance or this song, nope. I do not know what you're talking about.
I know way too many TikTok ditties. Way too many. And I sing them all the time. I just sent you Howie the Crab, by the way.
Thank you. I did get really hooked on those AI manga videos because those are fucking hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
The way people were using the AI manga filter and like just doing the craziest shit with them. The ones that really cracked me up were the women that were doing this in front of them.
Oh yeah.
And it gave them gigantic breasts.
There was one guy who kept trying to get a six-pack. Like he would put an egg carton on his stomach and it would give him this like weird robe. Never gave him a six-pack. It was always some addition to his clothes.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
The AI
Well,
manga
we
filter.
can't
The
all,
AI
it can't all
manga
just be
filter.
farting the stairway videos.
I get farts in stairwells and I get chicks dancing half naked to stuff, and I don't know why.
I
I
have
don't know why I see so many TikToks of the same people dancing to the same goddamn song.
Mhm.
I
Because
mostly-
it's part of it is if you watch the whole video, then they assume you want to keep watching videos like that or with the same sound effects
Mhm.
or with the same filters.
I get lots of animals, of course, cats and dogs and all other animals, like farms, babies, so many babies.
I say a single goddamn baby.
Babies.
The other thing,
cooking.
the other fun thing TikTok does is if you send TikToks to people regularly, it starts sending you TikToks that it will assume that you want to send to those other people.
Software's a goddamn disease.
Yep. Sure enough.
I get this lady who gives like sex tips, but they are not interesting tips. They're things like, ladies, blowjobs, have you tried it? End of video. I'm just like, what is happening here?
I get I follow the lady that she goes by Dadvocate, and she mansplains men to
Yes,
women.
Yep.
It's fantastic
I've seen that.
because she's like she goes after partner shamers, and those are the best. I really do enjoy those.
Have you seen the one, and I forget her name? She does all different, like she'll kind of dress up in a costume and she's the vagina, she's the
Oh
cervix.
yeah. Mhm.
Yep.
I love those so much.
Yeah.
My favorite was the one where the penis just came in and was, and they're like, "What are you doing? I don't what." And then the queef shows up. Oh, good stuff. Oh.
Oh.
All right. Well, we've devolved into TikTok, so maybe it's
Yeah.
time to say goodnight.
Yep.
All right. See you guys next week for
Unbearable weight of massive talent.
That's
That
it.
is.
Yep,
Awesome. I'm looking
I
forward to
wrote it down.
Yep. Might have to watch that one again.
it.
Why not?
Why not?
All right. See you guys later.
Yep.
Bye.
Toodles.